Okay, so let's look at the common emitter configuration with bypass capacitor. This is added now, okay, along with RE, in parallel with RE, you can see. Now we will see the circuit again. So it is nothing but similar to first circuit what we have shown for common emitter. So here you can see the equivalent circuit of this is same as first amplifier equivalent circuit, okay. Hence current gain, impedances Zi, Zi dash, Z0 dash, voltage gain, voltage amplification, all will be similar to first circuit only. Exactly same expression will be there. Why it is happening? Because this again I will say, this capacitor will come in effect when you will do DC analysis, okay. For AC analysis this will not have effect. See, you can see here, this will be eliminated, this RE resistance, and it will be similar to what we have seen in the first circuit, where we had no RE resistance, means no emitter degeneration we had that time. So the circuit will become similar to that only, okay. So I hope you are getting feel. And how the capacitor will come in effect? By in DC analysis it will come in effect, okay. So yeah, this was it. Then there is another type of configuration you will see when you have a resistance between base and emitter, this R2 resistance, okay. So here you can see, if you will see here you have RB, but you don't have any resistance between base and emitter. In the next circuit you will see you have this resistance as well, this resistance as well, okay. Both the resistances you will have. So how it will look? So you can see the parameter. If you will replace the AC circuit with AC equivalent circuit, then you will have this RB, which is the parallel combination of R1 and R2. Rest it will be similar to the first circuit only, okay. So everything will be similar to first, the exact expressions will be same. Instead we replace the RB with R1 parallel R2, which is this parallel with this, because it is connected between this point to ground, okay. Both are connected from this point to ground, you can see. So hence we will only change the value of resistor and the expression will be same, okay. So here you can see, here you can see the equivalent circuit, current gain, voltage amplification, impedances same as first circuit. Only changes, RB will be changed to R1 parallel R2, okay. So this completes the common emitter configurations, all the configuration we have seen. Just to summarize here, note, for a common emitter, fixed bias and voltage divider bias, which is RB is equal to R1 parallel R2. This is what we have seen here above. That was the voltage divider bias. Now just write down everything. Current gain was minus HFE. Z0, which is output impedance, is infinite, and Z0 dash will be equal to RC, external output impedance. And the circuit with and without RE configuration, ZE was HIE. External voltage gain is internal voltage gain into Zi dash divided by Zi dash plus RS. Internal voltage gain is minus HFE RC divided by HIE. Zi dash will be equal to Zi parallel RB. Then circuit with only RE, no bypass capacitor, okay. Here it was bypass capacitor was there, CE. So if you will have only RE, no bypass capacitor, then Zi will be HIE plus 1 plus HFE RE. AV will be minus HFE RC divided by Zi. Zi dash will be equal to Zi parallel RB. And external voltage gain is same as this expression you can see here. Okay, so I hope all the expressions are in your mind. Let's look at some problems. So here you can see 1 kilo ohm resistance Vi, capacitor C1, capacitor C2, 50 kilo ohm, 22 kilo ohm, 10 volt, 1 kilo ohm. Okay, we have to calculate the ratio of V0 by Vi. V0 by Vi is external voltage gain, okay, not internal voltage gain. So first we have to calculate the internal voltage gain, and then we will calculate Zi. From there we can calculate the voltage division. By voltage division we can calculate the external voltage gain. Given parameters are HFE HFE is 50 and HI is 1.25 kilo ohm. Okay, so let's look at the solution. Here you can see directly AI is minus HFE. So we are, if you will see here, if you will see here, it is a with RE. Okay, with RE means emitter degeneration circuit is with RE. So you have a current gain is equal to minus HFE, Zi is HIE plus 1 plus HFE RE. All the parameters are given. 1.25 plus 51 into 1, that will give you 52.25 kilo ohm. Okay, internal voltage gain is minus HFE RC divided by Zi, that is minus 50 into 2 divided by 52.25, that is minus 1.91. This is internal voltage gain. Now you have to calculate Zi dash, which is Zi parallel RB. Okay, so 52.25 into 50 divided by 102.25, which will give you 25.55 kilo ohm. AVS will be voltage division between Zi dash and RS multiplied with this internal voltage gain. Okay, so minus 1.91, 25.55 divided by 26.55, that will give you minus 1.83, which we require V0 by Vi. Okay, now let's look at the next example. Here you can see, so you have to calculate the ratio of voltage gain with and without bypass capacitor. Okay, once you have to consider this CE, then you have to calculate V0 by Vi, and once you have to omit this CE, then you have to calculate V0 by Vi. Given parameters are HI is equal to 2K, HFE is equal to 80. Okay, 2 kilo ohm, 50 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm, capacitor C1 C2, 10 volt, 1 kilo ohm Vi. Okay, so first thing we can calculate is internal voltage gain without bypass capacitor. So this will be minus HFE RC divided by HIE plus 1 plus HFE RE. This will be V0 by VB. VB is this voltage. Okay, V0 is this voltage. That is without bypass capacitor. With bypass capacitor, this quantity will be 0. RE will be 0. Okay, so it will give minus HFE RC divided by HIE. So two internal voltages gains you got. Now here you can calculate AV of CE without CE, and you have to calculate the ratio. Okay, here you can see, so AV is given as this guy for without with bypass capacitor. Without bypass capacitor it is this guy, same expression. So if you will plug the values, so this is what you are getting: HIE plus 1 plus HFE RE divided by HIE, which is 2K plus 81 into 1K divided by 2K, that will give you 83 divided by 2K, which is 41.5. Okay, yeah, 41.5. So this is the ratio of without bypass with bypass capacitor gain over without bypass capacitor gain. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Now let's look at another example. here. So here you can see HFE and HIE is given 100 and 2K. This is 0 ohm, VI is applied, 100 nanofarad capacitor, 3K, 9K, 12 volt, 3K, 1K, 100 nanofarad, 100 nanofarad. Okay, so collector is connected, and you have bypass capacitor as well. Here you can see, and you have to calculate V0 t when Vi is x sin t plus y cos 10 to the power 7 t is applied. Okay, so a sinusoidal signal, sum of two sinusoidal signal is been applied from here, and you have to calculate the output. Okay, so first you have to calculate the voltage gain. What is the voltage gain? So internal voltage gain first you calculate, which is V0 by Vi, which is similar because this is 0 ohm. Okay, so external voltage gain will be similar to internal voltage gain because this 0 ohm is there resistance, it does not have, so it is as good as short. Okay, so this Vi will appear in between these 2 points or between these 2 points, okay, which is same as internal voltage gain. So V0 will be AV into VIT. AV is minus HFE RC divided by HIE into VB. So if you will calculate, plug the value, HFE is minus 100, HFE is 100, minus is the already sign, RC is 3K, you can see here, this is 3K, 2K is HIE, which is given here. Okay, you plug the value, VB is this whole thing, x sin t plus y cos 10 to the power 7t. So this will be the solution, minus 150 x sin t divided by x plus y, sorry, x sin t plus y cos 10 to the power 7t, and this is minus 150. Now you can see the 1 minute. So here you can see omega 1 and omega 2, that is the frequency at which this guy is applied. Here you can see it is 1, and here it is 10 to the power 7. These are the frequencies of input signal, two input signal. What will happen? The capacitor behaviors will be different. Okay, so Xc will be here is equal to 10 to the power 7 ohm for this frequency, and capacitor value is 100 nanofarad, you can see. So we are looking at the impedance of capacitor, how it is. Okay, all are 100 nanofarad, you can see here. So you saw that the impedance provided for this frequency by the capacitor is 10 to the power 7, which is very high, and C will act as a open circuit. Okay, so C will block the signal x sin t, that is why there is a cross here. Okay, it will not allow this signal because for this capacitor will behave as will give a very large impedance. Okay, similarly if you will see for 10 to the power 7 radians per second, Xc will be 1 ohm, which is very low, so capacitor will act as a short circuit. Okay, and capacitor will only allow the signal this guy, which is y cos 10 to the power 7. Okay, so I hope it is clear. In the same question, how you can tweak the frequency and change the behavior of capacitor, whether it should short or it should open. So V0 will be minus 150 y cos 10 to the power 7t, not minus 150 into x sin t plus y cos 10 to the power 7t. So it will only pass the high frequency component, low frequency component will be blocked. Okay, so I hope it gives you a clear picture of using both the configuration, using with CE and without CE. Okay.